Innovative.
Well, hello there. It's your boy, the real Young LA. I'm here with Cool Ass Cam.
Yes, sir. Welcome to the WB Morning Show. Hope y'all ready for the wake and bake.
I ain't gonna keep telling y'all to have y'all shit together now. You know what I'm talking about? Have your motherfucking chopsticks together and do the mimosa thing. You know, it's Monday, it's this time. Doing the shit rolling around. Have you know what I'm talking about? All right, now we got some special guests in the house, man. You know what I'm talking about? This is gonna be a nice day here. You hear me? Go on and introduce yourself now.
Well, you know, my name Buck Nasty the Great.
Okay.
You know, that's my street name, you know, but, you know, things are different out here in L.A., so I go by Kevin Potts, Kevin Brown.
What about
Kevin.
the Awesome, man? You ain't leaving the Awesome?
You know, Kevin Awesome is something that, you know, evolved over a period of time. You know, people kept seeing, especially when I got married, her family see my Facebook say, Buck Nasty, and they like,
we don't like
who the fuck is Buck Nasty?
Yeah.
Buck Nasty.
You know what I'm saying? And I really got that name from playing basketball, so it wasn't like associated with nothing negative or especially sexual. So, of course, they looked at me like I'm a porn star at that point, you know, Mr. Buck Nasty. So I had to convert that into Kevin Awesome.
That's right. That's right. Who's this lady you got in here with you today?
I am the Mrs. I'm Bree.
Okay.
Bree Brown.
All right. Oh, I like how y'all looked at each other in the eye when you said that. I'm Bree Brown, huh?
Yes, I am.
That part.
So yeah, man, we gonna have some good couple marriage advice in here today. You know what I'm talking about? So everybody watching, you got somebody you've been liking on and loving on, and you want to get it to the next level, or you've been liking and loving a lot of people, and you can't lock it in. Something ain't going right. You might need another little advice. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna pick their brain for y'all, so y'all can be able to, you know, transfer this information and use it well, man. So, let's talk about it, man. Did you guys ever thought y'all was gonna get married just growing up? Was that like one of the things in your head? Maybe let's talk about. I think that's something that women do a lot. What you think? Because I always thought, ever since I seen You Live Happy Ever After, I'm like, every woman in the world believe they gonna live half. They just gonna keep kissing them frogs, and one of them gonna turn into a prince. But for some reason, they keep turning into more frog. They ain't getting that prince. So I'm glad you was able to find your prince, though. So yeah, give these ladies some good advice on what they gotta do.
What they gotta do.
It starts within. Does it start with?
I definitely say it was within. To answer your question, for sure, I definitely saw myself getting married when I was younger. All my aunts, my grandparents, everybody in my family is pretty much married other than me. I mean, like at the time, me and my younger cousins and stuff. So for sure, marriage was something we knew we wanted and looked towards. So
that's dope. So you grew up in a family where everybody is married. So that's pretty non-toxic, I would say. Then, right?
We wasn't just bringing around people. We was just kicking it with. It wasn't nothing like that.
And I think that's definitely growing up with the motto of seeing it, it makes it a lot more easier for you to do it.
You know what you want, you know what you don't want. You're like, okay, this is not what I saw. This is not it.
And then on your behalf, I don't know about as a kid growing up, but I know when you said you got to LA, you had goals that you was trying to do, and you pretty much accomplished a lot of the stuff. So let's tell them about that. What was you thinking about when you got to LA?
I mean, you know, unfortunately, I had made that trip with somebody else, you know, that I had convinced to, you know, move to L.A. with me. And over a period of time, you know, she phased out, not being able to handle the struggle and the transition to L.A. So
she get real.
She get real fast, you know.
Fast.
She was the shit where she was, and she, you know, confided to me and said, like, you know, out here I ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? I got to really, you know, press the reset button and reestablish myself. And she wasn't able to do that. So I transitioned out quickly after being in a relationship for 7 years. I was in a relationship moving to LA. I got out of relationship in LA, in Beverly Hills, doing mansion parties, all that type of shit before niggas was doing that.
Right.
And you know,
Airbnb.
I had my pick of the litter at a point, but I was like, I didn't want to be in no situation where I picked up another headache.
Exactly.
Or starting all over with some more BS. So I was like, you know, I'm looking for something that's more sustainable, something that's going to bring me some peace and help me make this power move that I'm trying to make. You know, moving from Chicago, moving to LA, you know what I'm saying? I had to stay level head instead of just partying, busting bitches down, all that goofy shit. I didn't want to do none of that. So, you know, that's how I eventually met her. And you know what, I was just like, man, you know, you meet somebody that meet those criterias, you want to
Something different.
make that fucking move, you know.
Yeah.
And I could have waited and, you know, chilled and probably just played it a little smarter. But like she said, I think the whole family was married, locked in, went through problems, stuff like that. And I really never had that, you know, a female that had a support system, a village like that. So
For
I was
sure.
just like,
That's pretty rare.
it's very rare. So once I found that,
It's
it
pretty
was,
rare to have both of your parents nowadays.
Ooh, she got both of hers. And
Right.
They
Together.
legit and they
Good parents,
muscle.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I love it.
Together 27 years.
That
Yeah.
part right there.
Yeah, I always heard if you want to see like a girl, you supposed to look at her family, check out her moms, her pops, and everything,
Yeah.
and you could get a lot of like hidden information from right there.
And every which way, because you know, if her mama ugly, she gonna be ugly when she get her mama fine. You know
That
what I'm talking
part.
about? She fine at an old age, so and she ain't even old, but she fine. So I did good.
That part. So you said, yeah, you had to go check to see if she was gonna get better with time like wine, or it was gonna break down like a good old prune
He
up
didn't
in
have
here.
to check nothing.
Uh-oh.
He knew before he saw
Hey
my
man,
mama
see,
and
so another thing, you gotta have your confidence together. You sound like you
man.
confident. He ain't gotta check
Well,
nothing.
I was
Huh?
confident when he met me. I was definitely, and I'm still am.
You still, I mean, it's popping through the podcast. You know what I'm talking about?
Have to be.
How do you stay confident in such an insecure world?
It's built within, you know, like
I
it
mean,
started.
somebody in the back want to know what does that mean in a layman's term.
I
'cause
feel like
we
it
from
go
the
back
ghetto.
to your upbringing. Like my mom put that in me. My dad put that in me from an early age. Like my
She a
dad,
hooper. Tell him you a hooper.
I hooped for all my life, basically. So I
Got
was
that
like
dog
20
in her.
in college
Hey,
at
man,
Cal
she
Poly
Heavily
Pomona.
recruited.
Ever since
Would've
I
went
met
to
her,
the
she be
WNBA.
acting like she be balling and shit, though, man. You
That's
know.
because you met me at a time I started having babies. I'm not hooping at that time, so it was like if you know.
Nah,
at that
I
time,
like
started
talking shit.
having
I'm a
babies
hooper
and
too, so
stuff.
I
But
automatically
look,
talk shit.
I'm back now. My babies is getting a little older, so we gonna go to Dave and Buster's. We gonna bust it out.
Yeah, man.
Like you said, you've been
The
wanting to go.
invitation is open. I'm glad. You know what I mean?
It is.
I'm glad you sound like y'all ready to take it now. You
That
know
part.
Oh my goodness.
that part. Yes, sir. So I see y'all got some Never Not Working hats on. You know I appreciate y'all. Y'all been supporting the brand, and then you know what else y'all do. Y'all really be never not working. So you know, shouts out to y'all, man. Let's hear about some of the jobs y'all got, man, because I know y'all both do a lot of things. Tell them y'all break ground.
I mean, for me, you know, I originally came out here. I was open to do whatever, man. But at the same time, I didn't want to do anything that I could do in Chicago. I was like, I could work at a fucking factory. I could do all that goofy shit in Chicago. So
Right.
why would I come to LA to do the same thing? So
Right.
for me, it was finding something that I either enjoy doing or I could make a whole bunch of fucking money doing. Originally, I was supposed to come tell jokes. I was doing comedy in Chicago, a little acting here and there. I thought I could do something. I came to LA, realized real quickly that I wasn't funny, and I couldn't remember my fucking lines because I get too high.
Okay, so it ain't that you not funny. It's that it's being a comedian and then being like a on the spot funny is two different funny.
And having the obligation to make someone laugh.
Yeah, that's why I would never do that.
It's a tough, you know.
As funny as I am, I don't never try to be funny though, because I know after you start being funny, niggas be looking like, make me like, nigga, I'm not a
me laugh.
motherfucker. Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
So when I, you know, decided to find some work, when the shit got tough, it was security. I'm a big dude. I can break some shit up. You know what I'm talking about?
That part.
And I can
You
observe
get
and
surgical.
report. I could do that. You know what I'm saying? So I got, you know, Plug watching the crib in Watts on
Right.
Grape Street, 9565 Grape Street. That was the first crib I watched.
You came
These
straight
people
to
did
the
not
ghetto.
know I was homeless. They did not know I was homeless, bro.
That suit to do it, huh?
And suited up. I didn't even have a suit, bro. At
Oh,
that
damn.
time,
Clean
I didn't even
shirt.
have a suit. I
Clean
just
shirt.
pulled up. Dude was like, "Man, I'm gonna give you a job." Da 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 da. It happened. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I'm watching the crib. The dude that was supposed to relieve me for the shift never showed up. Dude was like, "You have to work a double." I was like, "It's not a problem." And he was like, the next day, he was like, "Well, you got to work another double. You got to work the overnight." I was like, he was like, "You could just, you know, wash up in the crib, all that shit." I was like, "What?" He didn't know I was homeless, bro.
I'm here.
I played that move.
Mm-hmm.
The dude that was doing the construction on the crib that hired the security company worked for the dude that I work for now. He was the owner of the crib. Got to know him. He needed a personal security and a driver. You know, if anybody asked me my superpower, I drive. We could get in the car right now. We drive. I drive everybody in here anywhere right now. That's my superpower. So
Say that.
when he said drive, I was like, that's cool. I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? It evolved into me doing, property management, flipping houses, Airbnb. Before Airbnb was Airbnb in it.
Hey, come on,
We
man.
was doing all that.
Yeah.
I've been in it 13 years now.
Say
You know
that.
what I'm saying? Since
That's
2012, bro. It was
Damn.
a beautiful growth spurt, to go through the real estate game, see a lot of things happen. I've seen a lot of things built, been a part of them too. So,
Say real estate make the most millionaires.
that's what they say. So,
Hello.
when I found that game, I was like, I really love it. I love bouncing around, seeing new places, new things. California, there's so many pieces of it that I still haven't seen.
Oh
You know
no,
what I'm
this
saying?
motherfucker
So,
big, man.
Absolutely. So,
Man, I like you doing your legendary walks down Wilshire,
That's
man.
my
You
shit.
gotta keep them
Walk down
going,
Wilshire,
man,
baby.
for sure.
Every day.
you gave me the nickname the Mood Buster, bro.
Come
I've been
on, man.
running with that one because
Yes,
I be
sir.
everywhere like dog shit.
Hey,
for
man,
real.
I'm talking about. You hear
You know what I'm
me?
saying? So
Sis, tell them about yourself. What's some of
Okay,
the things you
now, I am
do?
a body sculpting and skin care nourishment specialist. Simply Nourishing LA is my baby. So what I do is I help women lose weight in a non-invasive way
Right.
with ultrasonic cavitation.
That's
and I
dope.
also make skincare nourishments like body butters, soaps.
I be
hair
using that body butter,
nourishments,
man.
Stuff like that.
Hey,
you
it
know.
melt right up in your skin.
Chemical free, all natural skincare. That's
That's
what
right.
we're working with when we're trying to push it into, helping us melanated people over here.
That's a
So,
beautiful thing. I seen you at a
Yes.
pop up before. What was that out there, Lamar Park? What festival was
Lamar
that?
Park. So that was Juneteenth.
There we
That
go.
was
Was out there.
Juneteenth.
That shit
I
was
did a couple.
super popping.
Yeah, I did a couple Black on the Blocks.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
Those is nice. I try to pop out to a few. I got 2 little babies, so when I do have the
man.
time, I do try to
That's
pop out
right.
and still put the name out there and put people onto the
Hey,
butters.
I heard
That's what we
the
pushing.
best hood was Parenthood.
Look, it's hard, but you
God.
got to push both at the same time.
Well, y'all
And that's
make
what
it
we
look.
working
Y'all
on.
make it look easy.
It look easy.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I see you with a baby on your hip, with a baby playing, with your
Multitasking.
yeah, with a baby.
I love it though.
yeah.
I love my babies, and it's so crazy that they really.
Oh,
I
y'all
have
put
one
a
that
lot-
look like me and one that look like him. So
Yeah.
it's just like,
Yeah.
oh my goodness, all
He was
over
happy
again.
too. I just want you
Yeah.
to know that.
Oh, I know, because trust me, the whole pregnancy we going back and forth. I'm like, this me again, because Alara, that's my twin.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Dead
I'm like,
on.
my genes is strong. I'm trying to tell you, I'm like, this me again, and then Alani come out and she looked just like him. So
But yeah, y'all making some little stars because the little Lara, she's something
she's a
nice.
character, right?
We called her on the way here. We said we
Yes.
was gonna call her when we got here. So we want to see your friend. She was
Yeah.
like, my friend. I was like,
She's
yeah,
in
y'all got
Arizona.
late.
She just went to the
Yeah, I
Colorado
remember you,
game.
bro.
I tell her how to say okay.
She just was at the Colorado game this past weekend. So my little
Yeah.
baby making
They well
moves, too.
traveled already.
She well
She
traveled,
baby
bro.
move
Yeah.
buster.
The
the
baby
baby-
move buster.
Cause she
Yeah, y'all killed it. She had her
on-
little cowboy girl boots on.
She
I
went to the
seen y'all
rodeo. She go on cruises.
That
That,
way.
baby done been
She
places.
been there, well, horseback riding. She been out there.
That's what it's all about, though, right?
Absolutely, bro.
So
So what I was saying when you was saying you was trying to make a play in L.A. The play I was talking about when you was saying you was trying to get all your kids and your family together. Let's talk about that.
It came a time, man. I became a property manager, live-in manager, so I wasn't paying no rent. I had a studio apartment in the 40s, right by USC. You know what I'm saying? And then I had, found this little basement space in the building, and I was like, my trappy ass ways. I'm like, I'm finna make this a little spot.
Yeah,
I put a bed down there, TV, got the some electricity
got
down
that
there.
shit flowing.
Got it flowing, so I was like, okay, I can stay down here, put my shorties up there.
Yeah,
So I, put
make-
together single-handedly, got the girls first,
yeah.
my oldest girl, and then my second to oldest girl, and then I got my son. You know what I'm saying? And then we moved to West Boulevard in the 60s, right down the street from,
Yeah.
from where the train
Fats
was.
and them had a smoke shop
Yeah.
before. Nipsey was around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
The whole shit was right there. I was right there, bro.
Right
All
there
that
by
shit.
the new Slauson train.
Had a 3-bedroom, 2-bath right there. Made
Yes,
that
sir.
work for a minute. And
Yeah.
they killed Nip, and then we moved to 110th because it was just I was trying to do a store right there.
Yeah, no, that shit shocked you.
I knew the rail was coming before they even built it.
That shit shocked you. I
was gonna do
remember
a lot of stuff, and I was like,
Blocking off the
if they
street,
doing
taking
this shit like
parking
this to
away.
the guys from around here,
I
I know I'm in trouble.
I was
So,
trying to give you the LA culture, and
Yes,
you
sir.
was understanding it, and I felt like you understood it all the way. And then when Nip died, you said, oh, "Okay, I don't know, understand none of this shit."
this is wild.
This ain't yeah. I remember that, and goddamn, broke the glass and all that. So shout out to Nip, man. Rest in peace. That nigga powerful. That nigga came in here and drank. And we pulled that out for my nigga Nip right there.
Right there, I'm gonna take one
damn.
right there on that.
Throw that over there.
Yes, sir.
Don't let it run out. Yeah, man. Shout out to Nip, man. That nigga just came through and tipped the glass for us, man. You see that?
Like, let me take a sip.
But yeah, man.
Yeah, I was trying to do some entrepreneurial type stuff right there, man. I really was.
I seen the vision.
I had went and got the tax
commercial
ID,
space.
the commercial license, all that type of stuff. I was gonna sell knickknacks right there, catch people getting off the train, the foot
Little
traffic,
chili dogs and
chili
shit
dogs,
like that.
and
Snacks
sandwiches.
Yeah.
candy and
And it's
juices.
just my whole vision just got shook, man. And I just was like, let me just
Tobacco.
rent this spot out, and I'm gonna go take
Come a
this
new
bigger
play.
opportunity with a
Yeah.
pool.
Yeah.
And we moved to the spot with the pool, and that's been a blessing for us too, man.
Yeah, sorry, it ain't too many people with pools on Vermont.
10.
Can't lie and say that.
That was a blessing, man. We did it right there.
Niggas had some straight pool
Love.
parties, nigga, in the middle of South Central.
We got some nice
That's-
memories right
On
there,
the fly,
champ.
too. It was
Yeah,
really
man.
on the fly.
That nigga throw that ox on and throw a little something on the motherfucking grill.
Run to the liquor
Hey,
store real
man,
quick,
yeah.
get something to
And
drink.
you know we're gonna keep some of that WB in there. It's a beautiful day.
It's a beautiful day.
So yeah, y'all just made a new move now. How y'all like it out there in IE so far?
I love it.
I love it. She's
I
IE-er.
absolutely love it.
I love it. Yeah, no, that was good though. I mean, being from LA, getting accustomed to this, a lot of stuff that we don't do and we just don't. It ain't even part of our regiment just because it's dangerous out here. Simple as that. Like you gotta really teach people, like nigga, you gotta go in the store fast. Just being in the store, like we are not in that area. One of these things where I get to, you know what you want already? All right, that's in aisle 3. You
Yeah.
walk in there, grab
In
that,
and
and
out.
come. Yeah,
No,
this.
I
Yeah,
love
so when you
LA
get
though.
out there in IE, you get to, you can't take nothing away. You got to learn that from somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, when you get out there, you could go for a walk. I see a nigga, I'm just,
I could slow down.
No, we
I don't
did the
even-
income
Just to have
property
my
thing.
little
That was an income property opportunity where the tenants live right where I lived.
Oh, yeah, no, that's
And I
part of the
managed
play. It was
the
property.
money move.
It was part of the play, man. We got a rent concession. It was fantastic.
and
Now,
again, in real
it's the
estate,
elevation
that's
and
one of
move to
them.
something
That's
big
one of
for
the
it.
most profitable plays when you getting started is owning your property and living on there and renting out the other units. You know what I mean?
It's the play, man.
We made a lot of
Nice.
memories there too.
I seen y'all turn some shit into sugar.
Yeah.
I'm talking about a few times, man. Nigga know how a nigga just got to be patient and diligent, and you can make anything come together, you know. So y'all motivate a nigga by by telling a nigga what y'all finna do and really doing it, you know. In a world full of niggas capping and blowing shit up for the cloud and breathing all that hot air, it is some people out here that ain't playing still. They still be on their shit, you know, on they square.
Our biggest, claim to fame for our relationship is that, me and her can make some shit happen. Like every time we go somewhere, pop out of town, we know how to lay the steps together. Put all the finest shit together in our itinerary, and it'd be cold. When we did our wedding, we found all the vendors.
The wedding was nice.
You know what I'm
man.
saying? We just got the coordinator to, do the
Day
license
of.
part and all that type of shit day of. But far as the vendors, cultivating the people, the ideas, and all that type of shit, that was us. You know what I'm saying?
Wedding was cold.
We fantastic at that.
Colors.
You know what I'm saying?
Wedding was cold. I like the video too. I like watching y'all
Video
videos.
was
Yeah, we came together.
amazing.
We gave Juice the vision. He went crazy.
Juice did
Yeah,
amazing
they
on
went
the
crazy.
video.
Yeah.
I had
Everybody
that.
looked
time.
so
They had that shit in a bank vault, nigga. Fuck around with that. You hear me? Niggas was in there cold.
Nasty.
You had all the
Motion
homies in
picture.
that motherfuckers cold though. Everybody, I'm like, look at these niggas looking like a boys to men. Everybody got the fresh hairdo.
Had to do
She
it.
ain't strapped up with the
Had to do
fully suited. I know a lot of your homies from Chicago now too, so it was cool to hang out and see
everybody
and really see how much they love you. You know what I mean?
Look,
To see
this
the
the
love
code.
in
I
the
mean,
room.
yeah, and
It
then
was a
seeing
lot
your
of love in the
family, your
room.
family love you too.
Yes, yes,
So-
Lord.
So it
And
was
then
deep.
even it was a time when
came
your
in.
son spoke. Cause in my head I was like, damn, this the time where they saying if you got love for the people, stand up and make a statement and
say
show my.
something.
And I'm like, damn, I'm Young LA. I'm supposed to be the nigga to get up and talk out of all the homies. And I'm like, fuck it, I'm fit to talk. I'm starting to make myself like I'm gonna have to talk. Fuck it. And then your son got up and killed it. I'm like, that's my nigga. He killed it. I ain't gotta talk no more. He held it down.
Boy.
Yeah, but that was dope just because in the transition, you know, everybody don't know how everybody feel. And, you know, all your other kids is a little bit younger and they already voiced their opinion. He more older and to himself, so nobody kind of knew what he was on, how he felt about it, and he just bust out and gave it the best. And it was like I
don't
said,
say much.
After that, y'all drop motherfucker, all I wanna do is you. We in there cutting up with the motherfucking 3 pieces on it.
I'm gonna tell you the coldest shit, and I try to tell all my homies because I witnessed it. There was a period in time where the money was flowing ridiculously, right? And I told niggas, I was like, look, it's gonna come a point in time where you're gonna look back and be like, what the fuck did I do with this money?
Yeah.
And if you just got some little baby shit, little material, little couple pair of shoes and all that, it ain't. I'm telling you, you're gonna be salty. You're gonna be crying to them. Man, I spent all this money on these niggas and whoop. Nah, we took our bread and went on put it up and did our own wedding.
Yeah, no, I remember this. This was before money got like that. It was always a thing called tax season. And tax season was one of those things where you do the same thing. You look up and you got 5,000, and it ain't that people 5,000 is a lot of money, or it's if you live in the ghetto, or even if you just struggling a little bit to trying to get over, it's hard to save 5,000 for somebody. You get me? So when they can get that one chunk of bulk of money at once, now you got to make those sound decisions. And in the ghetto, at least a nigga say at least buy a TV or something. So a nigga with all the money go, you be like, at least nigga got a big screen.
This was my advice. This was my advice. I was like, go get you a motherfucking apartment.
No, say you
and
got
pay the rent for a year and go get a goddamn job.
And run
now it's all money in.
You don't gotta pay rent for
pay rent.
Yeah, but
you gotta do nothing.
Again, saving money for some people is tough. They know how to spend it real fast. But saving it, that's a hell of a emotion.
For everybody.
For everybody. For everybody. We make it look good because,
you know,
we're an effective team.
Because you got bills, it still go.
You know
all right, so we just going to tear y'all up with this. And what's the top 5 tips that y'all will give? I'm going to say 6 so y'all can both give 3. That y'all will give a couple that's real close and they thinking about, you know, tying a knot. What would be the top 6?
Let me add to that. Can I add to that, please?
Man, please add to it.
We're gonna add the dynamic of that. I'm 46 and she 28 to it. So this is coming from like 2 different perspectives. You know
that's a good thing to add.
Yes, right.
So you from a certain era, and he from a certain era. So when y'all speaking from 2 different perspectives.
And certain audience at the same time.
And I think that's a good dynamic too.
Yes,
because it's 2 different ways people think from those 2 different eras, and y'all can ask them the exact same question. They could be the same person, but from them 2 different eras,
you at 2 different places in your life. You just, you know.
And then we're gonna always add the woman and the man thing. Okay. It's like Mars and Venus for sure. Everybody know that. Y'all think a lot opposite. Well, go ahead. Yeah, let's go in and hear some of that.
Top 5.
Go with your 3.
Top 3 for you. Top 3 for him.
Oh, top 3. Okay. Ooh.
You say one, so y'all give each other time to think so they can be juicy. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I think a big one is to give grace.
Okay, let's break that down because I only know about giving grace in the church house. So
let's break that down.
I'm saying break it down. I'm not saying I do. If we was just talking, I understand you. But I'm talking for my nigga in the back, and he didn't go to church, and he just heard the word grace, and he know a nigga named Grace, a lady named Grace.
Oh my God,
basic grace.
Let us take a fuffle way, man.
No, that's not that kind of grace. Grace is like. You know, like my husband works hard, right? He works hard. He works a lot.
Okay.
Right. So it could be a lot on anybody.
Oh,
right?
so you saying grateful?
Grace.
Okay,
grace. I'm giving an example. Here's an example.
Okay, break it down.
So this is an example of me giving him grace. He works hard. He works.
Oh,
a
like
lot.
a grace period, because I heard of that word before.
Sort of,
let's-
kind of. I don't know about
I'm just trying to get it. I'm
maybe
breaking
not
it
a
down.
period.
Yeah.
A period
She
is
almost
deep.
there.
I don't know if I'll give
Hey,
him a
so that's
period,
crazy.
but I'm
Let
gonna
me
give
say
him
this
grace
real
in
quick.
this. I'll give him
Cam
grace in
ain't
a
said
moment.
nothing all
And
interview.
it's
He
Because
jumped
I'm
in.
listening.
He
I'm
jumped
soaking
in
all
and
this
defend
up.
you.
This is really
Ain't that
important,
cute?
especially like if you got a man that all women want a man that he work hard, he a provider, he got this going on, he do so much. Okay, if you want that, you better know how to give him some grace when he come home. And this other thing, and this is something I had to learn because now that we have babies and stuff, when he come home, I want him to take over, just snatch the baby. But he got so much going on and so much that I have to learn how to give him grace, and it's helped our relationship in a way where it's like I understand more instead of me just being like, oh, you're not doing this or you're not. Even though he's not, I have to give him grace because what he is doing and how much is putting on him. You know what I mean? I have to be understanding. Grace is a period of understanding in a mature woman. If you want this of a man, you got to know what comes with that. You know what I mean? And you have to learn how to give grace with that. But it's vice versa, right? He has to learn to give me grace sometimes when I am having a hard day with the kids and I'm a little amped up too. You got to give me grace in that period. Maybe I did snap at him a little bit, but you got to give me grace because he knows what I was going through in that moment.
So just when simple stuff happen, you're not supposed to just take it personal
because
all the time.
that can change a relationship so quick, especially when you have kids or you're married and you have expectations. So grace is something that you have to learn, but that's a number one for me. I would say grace.
I like it.
Grace is something that
grace.
I take you.
I'm fit to be busting that word on the people. Man.
I know, you hear it a lot in church, but it has a lot of meaning to it.
I'm gonna put it with the word grace.
It might mean something else for other people.
Everybody know grace period. Like you come, if you say you're supposed to be on here at 1 o'clock, and your grace period might be 1:05. Yeah. So they're not gonna
something happened on the road. I'm giving you a little grace. I'm gonna give you a break.
Yeah, because shit happens basically.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a break. Okay, you're right. Let me get off your back. Let me leave you alone. Let me go. I'm giving you.
You gotta just understand that shit happens. I know we want everybody to be perfect, and he's supposed to keep his word to the T. You keeping your word, but sometimes shit still
I don't know
happens.
what he went through before he got through the door.
That part.
And he done told me then when he sat down, we done put the kids to sleep, and he done sat me down, and we spoke in the blood on the porch, and it's quiet, and he done telling me everything he went through in the day. I'm like, damn, you right.
Bingo.
I'm sorry, but in that moment, I wish I would have gave him grace because if I would have knew at the beginning, I probably wouldn't have reacted that way or treated him. You know what I mean?
I feel like people made a lot of mistakes in their life where they could regret it. If they would have gave grace, they could have made everything smooth and live happily.
Look at you, if you would.
I'm a grace giver for sure.
You are.
Yeah, for sure. So I respect giving people grace. I just feel like a nigga who live in the real world. If you have a car, when somebody say, hey, I'll be there in 15 minutes, and then you're not going to call in 15 minutes because it could be a car accident. Yeah, just because I really drive and I know how
you missed every light going down Vermont.
Now on the opposite side, if you're doing that with a nigga who never had a car and you say 15 minutes, they're going to call you in 14 minutes. Like, hey, you pulling up yet? And you like, I could see why you do that. You know what I mean? But grace. Great one. Let's go ahead and put that number one. Go ahead. Buck, go and drop us one.
I'm going to put the number one information.
Information. That's a beautiful one. Communication.
I'm going to say information. I ain't going to go to communication.
I'm just throwing it in there for the people in the back, for the ghetto folk.
Information as far as like, if you don't know how a woman body could be acting after certain events that happen, you can treat this person a whole different kind of knowledge, information. You gonna mistreat this person, not understanding that there's some chemical shit going on that you can't even fathom if you ain't
women go through.
Read the book. But now Instagram, you got doctors and shit telling you all about after a woman have a baby, the periods, of time that they finna just be fucked up. And then I'm sitting there watching this girl insides come out and they put them back in after the baby come out. So I'm just like, you gotta have a lot of information on you so you can be like, look, can't treat her like that. She going through this. This is real.
Right.
Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of men didn't have that information back then because you
fellas,
had to read
we
a
don't
book.
even need to have it. Nigga, fuck that. Nigga, you better get through it.
Toughen up.
But
you get through
when
it.
you
when you
get with your woman, then for sure you gotta understand
have the info,
that
bro.
women is women and man is man, and they think different, feel different. Yeah. They body act
imbalanced.
different. Yeah, it's
like
different.
a whole lot, and you don't understand. She don't understand.
And everybody trying to.
Yeah, she
understand.
trying to
Everybody
get it
at the
together.
same
You know what I'm
time,
saying?
like
And you
this
gotta
new body.
you gotta help with their kids. But you a man. She just had a baby. You still look the way you look. You even look better now. And she looking at you like, damn, nigga, help me with these kids.
Yeah.
You gotta do that. You gotta get on top of that because that's a period in that lady mind that you can destroy your relationship forever because she's going through something.
Yeah.
You know, like inside her body. That's really real, bro. So
What's happening? Yeah, so you got to make sure you just learning. Always
Stay
learning.
learning.
your
right, have the
partner.
knowledge, have the
Learning your
information
partner.
before you just start having
Always
you
learn
having
partner,
kids
never
and
stop.
trying to settle down with somebody. You got to have the information, man, because if you don't, you're going to really ruin everything thinking, you know, I could
So
just
you got to
wing it.
basically saying you need to read the fine print.
Yes, sir.
Niggas be just reading the title and
Because there's
Nah,
different
read
stages.
all that.
There's
Yeah.
different
So many different
stages.
stages.
it might be some information on there that could be a deal breaker.
Right.
Or it could be something that say, you know what, let me go ahead and put more attention in it because with me knowing this, I need to add to this and make sure it goes as smooth as possible. So what's number 2 for you, Bree?
I would say stay like committed to the love. And what I mean like that is like if you're busy, just have those dedicated date nights or personal quality time, you know, even if it is, you know, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, late night, you know, I think that's important.
Don't get too lost. Don't get too caught up in working
And
hard.
just trying to work hard, pay the bills,
Take care of the
Make sure,
kids.
I'm making sure the bills is paid. Everything
Hell
should be
no.
cool. And like, no, you have to have
And cut
that.
this shit off.
You don't
She
want to
know
get caught
me.
in that, and then you
'Cause
10
it's
years
like,
down
this
the
is-
line, and you kind of like,
This is how you got me now.
I'm kind of missing the
This is
cute
how you got
little
me.
romantic stuff.
This is how you got me. This is how you got to keep me.
Right,
You remember you
yeah.
used to take me to the little old picnic.
Right,
and-
little cute
and-
stuff. You gave me butterflies, little cute stuff.
I'll be on it.
Because it don't
You be
change
on-
over time. Don't matter how long
So
the
he still
relationship.
give you butterflies.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
We still do that cute little stuff. Look at me, and I'd be like, "Oh, okay." Make me smirk, and I'd be like, "All right, stop looking at me." You know, yeah, we had those moments still.
That's right. That's right.
We go to the
pop
drive.
out.
We go to the drive-ins. It's little
Okay,
stuff.
we
We go
do
to
What
the
y'all know
drive-ins.
about the drive-in?
We love the drive-in.
Y'all had drive-ins on the East Coast?
Yeah.
Hey man, you said yeah.
You know, I put them on to a lot of stuff out here. You
Which
know,
one?
I put them on. I
Hey,
took
man,
them
I'm
to
not-
Paramount.
Ain't no knock.
and took them to
Hey,
the
Eric, me and my
drive-in.
nigga, he
I put
always
them on
trying
to
to
a
make
lot
it
out
East
here.
Coast versus West Coast. See how fast
I put him on real
y'all got
good. You
drive-ins
know what,
on the
he-
East Coast. That nigga said, yeah.
got it together.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't knocking
They
y'all.
did, but I
just
didn't
be
know.
asking.
He know
Do
now.
y'all have drive-ins on
Yes.
the East Coast? Thank you, man.
I ain't from
Just
the East
ready-
Coast, though. Midwest, baby.
Okay, say that, man. My bad. You hear me? I heard Chicago is the Midwest. And nigga,
sir.
anything out of LA, if it ain't Texas, we just
Damn.
be like it's the South, and then that's the East.
The South.
But in reality,
I'm LA unified now.
as I started, but as I started growing up and you meeting people,
That's
you,
true though.
But I'm just saying, being from LA,
It's South.
that's just how they teach you.
Down
Like, oh, nigga, that's
south
the East
or-
Coast, and it'd be like, nah, nigga, that's the
I'm LA
Midwest.
unified now, brother.
Oh man, speak
Yes,
on
he
it.
is.
I've been
He
long
now
enough
knows
to be-
about the Paramount Drive-In.
Come on,
We
man.
there.
Hello, that's the one too. Yeah.
Yes.
Stay in my lane. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, this is it's
I know
no
the
traffic
right
when you
people.
stay in
I
your
know the
lane,
right
man.
people.
Ain't no
Ain't no
traffic.
mistake. I came to LA and met the right people. That ain't no mistake, bro.
That part.
You know what I'm saying?
That was God. You blessed, man.
That part.
That was my number 2.
Because that's what we should talk about, how I met you.
We're gonna get to that then if we're gonna
Okay.
talk about it.
Yeah, but
We
no, we
gonna
still
finish
on
on
this.
it, yeah.
We
no,
still right
that was
here.
my
we
number
don't-
2.
that's our
Like
number
stay
two.
committed to those little, those little times.
Oh, look at that. And what did you say your number 2 yet?
No,
No.
sir.
What's your number 2, Kev?
My number 2 is
Oh, you wanna hit the blunt on that? Nigga need a blunt here. Nigga can tell when a nigga need to hit that kush.
don't try to work all the time and make work about everything, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, she just said
Yeah,
that
that's
one.
kind of mine.
That's hers.
What she say?
No, come to
mine.
another. Come
Okay,
new,
that's
sir.
It's too,
You a good
close.
nigga.
It's a little close.
Everybody
Okay, I come
can't
with
just
something.
come
It's
new
a
fast.
little
I know you
close.
can.
It's a little close.
He got the lighter. He need the blunt, right? He need that. He need to hit that motherfucker come with a good idea. I know how that
forget
kush do you.
look,
I
don't-
went too
hit,
fast. I
hit
went
that
too
motherfucker,
fast.
take a good pull, come with something real
Look.
deep on the nigga. Watch.
I can't
If you
say-
need a little time, I can
I
go
can't say
3.
No, I can't say that. I can't say that.
Need me to go 3?
No, this is okay. Don't be romantic.
That's
Same thing.
Same thing.
yeah.
Damn. Okay.
It's all good. We can just go to the next one because y'all a couple. In reality, y'all saying the same thing, so we gonna make that
3.
number 2 for both of y'all.
3?
You got me?
Okay, cool.
3.
Boom, number 3.
3.
I think she ready.
Yeah,
she
the
got her
vision.
little good.
It's the vision, you know. It's the vision.
Oh, okay.
No matter like. You know us, like, we was like, okay, we want to get married. That was step 1. You got to keep a vision. Every time you hit the next step, what's the next vision?
So in reality,
keep something
like
to look to. Keep a goal to look to as a couple is what I would say. So that way
deep.
it's something
That's
like,
a deep one right
we have
there.
our individual goals, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
mine was simply nourishing as a mother, as a daughter. I have mine and he has his, you know, individually. But we also have couple goals, like stuff we want to do together. You know
I
what
got
I
you.
mean? So I would say definitely keep a
Make sure y'all
common
keep y'all
vision,
couple goals together.
couple goals. You
Yeah,
gotta have
that's
something.
a good
you know
one
what I
right
mean?
there. That's a good one.
Cause then y'all gonna keep going as a train, like a common, like together. Y'all gonna work at something, and for us that works for us really good. We really get stuff done when we really be like, okay, this is something we have to get done, and we attack it together. We get it done.
That's tight.
So, a vision is important.
That's tight. Yep. So then I got something with like women like to be led, so they just want to know that where they going
Like what
already.
we doing? Okay, tell me where we're
Clear.
going. I'm gonna figure out how we can get there, or if
Okay,
you know how
so
we
now
get there, tell me what we need.
to a contrary on that one, I want to see how you feel about this. What if somebody is real good at the vision and getting stuff done, but they not really good at communicating their vision? Could you be able to lead them? I mean, follow them, knowing that they doing stuff and stuff is going well in their life, but they just not good at telling you, hey, we about to do this. Even though stuff is still getting handled in the same fashion, they just not really with the,
Okay.
hey, let's sit down and talk about getting it done. I'm just come up with it and I get it done.
I'm kind of glad you said that. Like sometimes we don't necessarily like sit down and
Yeah.
have that conversation. He's not kind of that person, right? But I know like in certain elements, like something that needs to get done that we both know. But I know like some stuff like I don't go and okay, how we doing this? Like he'll go and he'll handle it, and I don't
Gotcha.
ask no questions. He come
Okay.
back and say, "Babe, this
So
is done."
somewhere
Give me what
there is a way where you do kind of like not know and you just go with the flow and you're
Oh, yeah.
not saying
Oh, yeah.
super, hey,
Oh, yeah.
so what are we doing on this? You
Oh,
know
yeah.
what? I feel
That's
like he
time.
got to know where he's going because he's driving the car's moving
sure.
to a certain extent.
And then,
Nigga
yeah.
ain't just getting the
Oh, for
car
sure.
going. Like if the car stop and we ain't going nowhere, you like, hey, what's going on? Or the light green, and you ain't moving, hey, what's
Yeah.
going on? But if everything flowing, you just want to know why you didn't go that way and why you ain't on that time.
No, I'm not. If the car going, I'm not really gonna ask
That's
why
a
he ain't
good
go that way.
one. I just
now,
want
if he
to put
stop,
that-
I just want to know when the car is going.
Hey, well, yeah.
You know, and
no,
then
it's still
that's just how we work.
respect-
And when he need me, he tap me in. I'm like, okay, I got it.
Yeah, gotcha.
I'm like, okay, and but
So I always,
most of the time,
so it's almost
I
like the
just-
Batman, and then you
yeah.
get to calling in and say, hey, I need, how he got to call the thing and say, hey, get this together. I need the car with it. You already, and we pull up and it's set up for him already. That's
If
fly.
you're not in a relationship where you feeling like, you know what I'm talking about, you the doctor and you know, scalpel, you know, before you, and sometime before you even
They already
ask her,
know.
she already passing it to you. She already know what's up. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because I'm not the best communicator. I'm not. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because sometimes I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
For sure.
Winging
That's what I'm
this
about
shit,
to say.
you know what I'm saying? I
That's
just know
the
I can
part
make
where
it
I be
happen.
at with it. It's
Right.
just when you freestyling sometimes as a man, you gotta freestyle. You don't need nobody.
Come on,
to-
better like that too. And then
Sometimes you don't need nobody interrupting when you putting the freestyle together. You get me? So
you know, she see that I don't get excited about things because I don't like creating the excitement or how it's gonna be. I don't want to do that. I want to see how it's gonna be when I get there. I'm willing to wait.
yeah,
to see
certain
how I
stuff
feel when I
you
get
want to
there.
be surprised in a certain fashion.
No, I'm gonna be surprised, but I don't want to think about it. I don't want you like 5 days before it happened. I want you to keep asking me, "You excited?
Yeah.
You excited?" Like, no.
Yeah,
I'm dealing with today.
yeah.
When I get there, I'll be excited.
Yeah, no, I
you
hear
know
you.
what I'm saying?
Living in the moment.
And then I guess it's a PTSD moment, you know what I'm saying, from when I was a shorty. My auntie used to promise us shit, and it never happened. So
yeah, that's the ghetto.
I just
That's the
learned how
ghetto
like,
child.
not to get excited for shit.
Broken
You
promise.
never
Like,
go.
What's your last one right there? Or you want to go out with her?
No, my last one would be, you know, don't be arguing with your lady, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, that's
Don't
definitely a
be
good one.
over. You know, you're gonna have disagreements. You know what I'm saying? But don't let that shit turn into, Like you beefing, she the op, y'all some nasty shit.
Niggas switch.
I tell people all the
Nigga lose
time,
an argument.
don't say shit you can never come back
No,
from.
nigga lose
You know
an
what I'm
argument
saying?
and now a nigga don't want to open the door for you and shit.
She realized the type of nigga I am. I'm a changed man, bro. I done did some shit in my life. I'm a changed man, but can't say certain shit to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I take it a certain kind of way.
It's vice versa.
And for her, it's the same way. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You can't say shit. You know, don't say that shit to your woman, bro. Don't be arguing with your woman, man.
You gotta
And
know
as
the
a-
triggers.
If you love, you got triggers, bro.
As a
You know
man,
what
I
I'm
feel
saying?
like you shouldn't do
got
that
you.
with
You can't
no
push-
woman,
yeah.
to be
Absolutely
honest.
not.
But
Absolutely
especially not your
not.
They
woman.
say
you know
like
what I
pushing
mean?
somebody's
part.
buttons. It's like you know the things that
that's
get
gonna
to
set
them,
'em
and now
off.
so
Absolutely. Especially if I done conveyed that to you in a somber moment, we in between the sheets, and I done told you some
yeah.
real passionate, soft
And
shit
now
about
you
my
don't
life,
throw it at a
and now
nigga.
10 years later, you can do that shit in my face. It's like, come on, man, we can't come back.
Yeah,
from
they
that.
wait 10 years. They super
That's
cold.
deep.
Hey, so before we go into the how we met each other and all that, y'all fell in love at one of my shows. Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Cam, give them some relationship advice real quick, man, because I know you ain't said too much. Just you don't gotta give us a list. Just give them one banger, man. Because I know you got the smooth voice. You definitely got some of that relationship advice. I know you a cool player. Reform. Hold my hander.
I don't know, man.
Oh, don't do that. I don't know, man.
man.
Come on now.
Look, I would just say, you know, it really falls in line with everything else that y'all was talking about earlier. It's like the respect and the understanding. It's like if you gonna get to know this person, you gotta really get to know this person. You gotta know everything about them, you know. And it's like you can't get mad or get frustrated when it's like, you know, it's like, why are you like this, or why do you do this? It's like, well, you can't get mad at somebody for being who they are.
You gotta start doing psychology. That's the main thing. But yeah, my whole thing with a relationship is the good with the bad. And that's what two people don't realize with a lot of relationships. It could be a homie, it could be, you know, shit, family, anything. When shit going good, niggas would love to be a nigga friend. What? Scoot over. We can sit in the same seat. We be in one seat. Nigga got one on. He go there. Yeah, we go sit. Then shit get bad. Like nigga, shit. I would never sit on the same. You know, and I'd be like, that's the same
Weird
nigga. You
shit,
was just. You know what I mean?
Can I add one more? Just one more.
Nuh-uh, we ain't taking no more.
One,
Just
just
like,
one
come
more.
on,
One
sis.
more. One thing.
This gonna be
it's
the
something
banger.
that we
I know
say,
this the banger right now.
Oh
when
my
you gotta
goodness.
add one to it.
No, I'm just saying.
No,
it's
this
one
the
thing
one.
that we say. I mean, maybe we just be tooting our horn sometimes, but it's something we say we do really well. It's like, you know, sometimes as couples you get in like little spats, right? And it's we try to just get over it, right? Don't hold on to it. Don't be in the house walking past each other still mad, or you know, just holding
Oh,
on
he
to
said
it.
that.
Like,
Don't treat me like
I'm a rubber band.
you know, I was wondering,
rubber
but
band,
like,
bro.
let it go. Like, especially if it's something little, you know, just living with somebody, you know,
So do
like,
y'all got,
you
like-
gonna bump shoulders sometimes.
Y'all
and it's
got
just
like
gonna
a
get
thing y'all do
irritating.
when, just to kill it. Say if y'all both tripping,
No, we
you
just
just
let it
come up
go.
there and you say, rub my nose with your nose, baby.
No,
Stop.
we
just
just-
come here, nose to
This
nose.
is what we do. This is what
We
we
had
do.
a plate of
This what happened.
food.
This what happened.
We
Food,
ice cream,
or and the baby.
The baby.
The baby
we
is
just get
always
together
it.
and we
It's
just let it go.
I said, look at her. And she be like, did she do something? I'm like, oh, we start
We
laughing.
gotta just let
and
it
then
go.
let the
Yeah.
shit-
Yeah,
just
no,
like,
that I feel like the most
Let it go.
common thing to do that a nigga when he trying to be back cool with his girl. Hey, baby, you hungry?
Some food.
Hey, I know you be liking a hibachi spot. I ordered something. It's on the way.
Girl,
Nigga
take
just
the
come.
food and be cool. Just take the
Yeah.
food.
Baby,
what you eat? What
It's
you
all
eating?
good.
I'm like,
Because it's
baby,
really
what
not
you
Nigga
that
already
deep. Don't
gonna
let it
order
turn
the
into
one that you
something
know
that-
she been trying to eat. You gonna go for the
whatever the
one.
fuck she want.
You said, oh, I've been wanting some. You be like, hey, you know what? I just want to. I got that shit on the way. And then
Yeah.
you like, by the time the food, everything gonna be cool. They gonna eat
Just
that and we
take
gonna be
the
straight
food.
again.
Like, it's all good.
And then
It
now,
don't
the
even be
one
that
to really
deep
add
normally.
to, they add another one to it.
Oh, y'all really real
You
love.
remember,
You got
like,
another one to add.
You know, like the
That set 'em off.
You know, like the old school families, bro. How my mama told me, you gotta make sure the lady got the cards, bro. She gotta have the cards
What that mean?
with all the money on there.
Break. Oh, okay.
So when it's
Oh,
time
my
to pull the
goodness.
trigger on all the shit,
That's a good one.
she can pull the trigger.
Now that's a good one.
You know what I'm saying?
So it's like you don't need to be carrying around the wad you making. Let her hold the wad so she can
got
be secure.
everything.
You making the
She
money.
got her money
you
and
hold
my
that.
money. She got
Everybody
everything.
money.
Oh my goodness.
That's how you gotta do
Code
it.
to the
What you
same.
doing?
The house
Just the
money.
code to
the
the-
house
You can't
money.
get into no relationship. I
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
Gotta keep
Anything you
gotta
make
keep the
is
trap
house
stash. You
money.
gotta keep the
House
trap
money.
stash.
We
man.
make
Gotta
whatever we
trap
make.
stash.
House
see,
money.
it sounded like casino.
We make
what you made,
house
what
money.
we made today.
What
I'm
the
from,
house
I'm
is
from the
we.
west side.
That's how I gotta
Chicago,
be.
man.
They go-
Got
they
the
come
trap
together.
stash. You know what I'm saying? But the wife got to keep so she can make all the moves. I want, babe, I see this furniture. Pull the trigger. Pull it.
Do what you got to do. That's
You know
how
what
you
I'm
keep
saying?
them happy.
That's how you keep them happy, bro.
Just go hit IKEA every now and then. Nah.
IKEA.
No, we ain't fucking
Are you in the new
slick.
you
No.
2025 where y'all just order straight off the thing?
We
and
went to
it-
Jerome's
Oh, okay.
up in Rancho.
Yeah,
Say
we
that.
just walked in and was
Slid
like,
up
start
on them
sitting
people.
down.
Oh yeah, I think I
Start
seen
sitting
them on the
everywhere. Like,
commercial.
okay, we
Her
like
mom
this
used to
one.
be a regional manager. She's like, go over there.
Oh yeah, that's that voice. Remember I told you whenever
Yeah.
you see somebody.
When he's serious,
That's what I did. Hey, so before we get out of here, I usually do ask this in the beginning though. That's crazy. I always ask us, tell them how we met. It's for some reason we just got cracking in this motherfucker.
Right.
Literally. Yeah, I'm talking about. But yeah, tell them how we met. I'm gonna start with you, Bree, because of course his is gonna be a little longer because we locked in. You remember how we met? That's a good question every now and then.
it is.
It's been a long time. I know you for a while now.
I know, my goodness. I thought it was at your show.
I'm not asking you trying to like it's a.
No, I'm
saying
really
shit.
thinking. I'm like,
to be
was
honest,
that your show?
if I was to think about it, I don't remember exactly either. But
I don't.
okay.
I think it was at a show though.
it's all good.
Yes,
Kev, break it down. I know you know how we met.
for sure.
So, you know, I had a tenant, dude that was cutting my hair. He was like, man, where you getting your weed from? I'm like, man, it's a random shop. I don't know where the fuck I was going at that time, man. It was, you know what I'm saying? I was in the 40s. Shit was crazy. So
This shit was crazy.
he was like, yeah, just hit my boy. Whoa, he'll pull up grapes. He'll just pull up on you. Hit you. He pulled up on me on 45th. The man served me a 7 of weed. Shit was fire. I ain't gonna lie. Nice nugs. Beautiful. In a styrofoam cup.
Oh damn.
I was like, I like this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the type of shit I used to do. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, you know, got your number and shit. Pulled up on you a couple times. You know what I'm saying? We got cool. You know, just like you do with most of your guys and shit. They, you know, come to the crib, standing around, rolling up, that type shit. But it's when I went to the show. And I was like, oh yeah, dude got something. I like this shit. You know, for the win. He was doing for the win at the time. What was it? The Mota.
Yeah. And they
Yeah,
said that motor.
That Mota, that shit was
Yeah,
fire.
y'all go check out that Never Not Working one.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm talking about? You had me in the den with you with 89. Rest in peace,
Yeah, man.
You know?
My nigga 89.
Yes, Lord. You know what I'm saying? And then the best one, bro. The best one, Summit Ridge.
Yeah.
We was at the crib
Yeah.
and you was like, shit. You was like, you want to turn this motherfucker up? Like, you want to
I
turn
like
this
to
motherfucker
ask
up
the
a
nigga
level?
a real question.
And I was like,
I asked you a
hell
real
yeah, nigga.
question.
I was
Let
like,
nigga-
hell yeah.
He did
So
next
he
thing
called
you know.
Stats. Stats pull up, and it just got cracking like 3 days in a row. And that bitch, we had parties like 3 days in the pool parties.
Invited
Niggas were
girl.
swimming, girls,
And
all
one
that
of
type
those
of shit.
days,
And that's how I met her.
Kevin at
Uh-oh.
one of those.
That's how all that shit came together. I met her
Yes.
at a video shoot. They were shooting a video
Yes.
at the crib. You know what I'm saying? I was just there working, man. You know, I was the man of the house at that day.
We
You know
just
what I'm
crossed
saying?
paths.
And y'all kissed each
Cross
other
path.
in the
No,
mouth.
no,
and
kissing.
never went back.
Nah. We was
truth.
actually cross paths in the hallway and we was talking about basketball.
And truth be told, at that time, you
'Cause
know, I was just out of a relationship, and she was a little too young for me at that time.
I was
You know
still
what I'm
hooping in
saying? She was
college.
Still hooping in college. I was just like, I don't want to go, you know, do no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker be looking at me crazy. So I wound up having a shorty in between that time, first time I met her. And still had our number, fell out with, you know, my BM.
Then we
We
seen each
surfaced,
other
seen each other.
at
We seen you at your show,
album release
at your
party
album release
in
party.
downtown
Look at
LA.
God. You know what I'm
Again.
talking
That's when we
about?
saw each other.
That was the
time
next
again.
time we saw each other.
I got a video where
That's
we
right.
almost kissed. We looked at each other.
That
like,
was
what
at your
the
album
fuck?
release party.
So yeah, you done been there their whole relationship.
Yeah, he the component.
He kind of brought it
Hey.
together a little
He the
bit.
component.
Hey, man, they fell in
why
love.
we here.
See, that's
You know
why I
what I'm
said they
saying?
fell in love at a young LA show, man.
Yep. Some real shit that happened. You know
I
what I'm
didn't even
saying?
realize it was a deeper timeline than that. I thought
It was
just a
before. That was just
It
the
was-
second time we seen each other again.
but I'm saying I thought that was the first time. I didn't realize that.
No.
Yeah, me here. It went.
That
yeah.
video was a little too close for first time.
I got you.
That was
It worked out, man.
When I said
worked
when
out.
I said the first time I didn't even put the video shoot in. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
The first time was just the show. Now that
Oh,
y'all
yeah.
added that to it, I'm like, oh, it
That
was
the
the
first
intro.
time. That was the
It
intro.
was the intro. Oh, okay.
But there was years
yeah.
before,
to
so
the
it was
album.
like,
Now y'all got the
yeah.
whole album.
Now we got
Now
the
we got
whole
the
album.
whole
yeah,
album.
with the
Then you came to the
back around, came
wedding,
to the wedding,
and the
brought your mama,
goal. You
brought
was
your
decked
grandma.
out. Your
It was
grandma,
crazy
my
'cause
mom
my-
loved your grandma. She
yeah,
still
no,
talking.
everybody
She's
loves my
a
grandma. I ain't
yeah,
gonna
she
lie.
got it.
Everybody-
Granny is the hardest.
That's
hardest
crazy.
She was the
one
first
out, for
person I
sure.
seen when I came
That's
out with my
hard.
dress. She was standing right there. I was like, okay.
Yeah, she that type of person though.
Yeah,
I ain't
I
gonna
was
lie.
like, okay.
And she'd go do it
I was
without
like, that's
asking.
your grandma.
Like, where she at? She just
She
slipped
was-
up in there
yeah.
and went to the spot.
did.
First person.
She was
How
right.
you see
I
her
opened
first?
the door. She was the
You-
first
yeah,
person
that's
when I
what
came
I'm
out with my
saying.
dress. It was your
Granny,
grandma.
that's her. I'm telling
That's
you.
her.
Ain't
Yeah.
said
My mama
nothing.
was
I
like-
know
I was
she
like,
ain't
it's
told
okay.
me. Hey, I'm fit to go to. You see, I would have told her no, don't do it like
You know she know me, so when she seen him, he scared me.
slipping and sliding.
She slid in.
She know how to do it. That's what I'm
That
saying. 007 for sure.
She was
But it
doing
was
right
crazy
there.
because my mom just had got married, so I had wore a souvenir. So I had already knew. When I went and got that suit, I said the next time I get me a suit, I'm going gold. So I could. When y'all said y'all have it, I was like,
No.
oh yeah.
No, ours was
we got
first.
first,
Then we
then
went to
you
your
went to your
mother's
mom's.
with the
Okay.
green.
Okay, so then yeah, it was the
Yeah.
opposite way then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then yeah.
You went green, I think, right?
No, then, yeah, it was because I wanted to wear the gold one then, so maybe it was the
You
I
went
said it the
gold.
backwards way.
Yeah,
then.
you went gold.
Yeah, so then I just came back with the other one that I seen that I had might wanted to wear.
You
and
was
Yeah.
clean on the border, hell.
You was,
Yeah, no,
yes.
shit.
Okay,
You
I
know what I'm
was
talking
like,
about?
You was in there like swimwear.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
It was a
Check-
switch up.
Yeah, they
It was
thought
a
I only
switch
could be on
up.
front of
I
the
was
double
like,
XL.
okay.
Put me on that GQ thing too, man. Don't act like that now. Well, look, y'all been great guests. You know what I'm talking about?
We got through it.
I appreciate y'all. I know Bree was nervous. She was
Just a
thinking
little
I was
bit.
about to hit her with some of them no jumper questions and shit.
No, don't
We
be
ready
asking
for
no
him,
crazy
boy.
stuff.
We ain't really get in the mix, but we'll do something
No
later.
shame in the game.
Here you go. Nigga fire you up with one of them hard questions on the way out. I'm trying to let you slide
let's
down.
go,
I
man.
get
You know,
you. Yeah, so
What we do on the way out, man? We do what's
on the
y'all
way
thing?
out, y'all do shout outs and tell them, say something to some,
Oh yeah, plug our
some
shit.
deep on
for
the
sure.
way out.
You already
Plug
know
them
what's up.
out.
These
You know
people
what I'm talking about?
worldwide.
Yes.
And,
Super
and,
Nourish
and
in
you could
LA.
tell them, and you could tell them some, something important on the way out. You know what I mean?
Spend some Buck Nasty. Go follow Simply Nourish in LA. Look out. We will be popping up at some more pop outs and showing out. So be on the lookout for us.
Good, we look out for the Simply Nurse in 2025. Y'all coming or y'all
Okay.
gonna be popping out this year still? You talking about coming 2025 on them?
No, we got some stuff coming.
Yeah.
We
The
definitely
babies.
come with Big Dog Enterprises, man. You know, where it's
Okay.
gonna be like a whole bunch of companies wrapped into like property management, you know what I'm saying, concierge services. We want to do rentals, all kind of shit wrapped into one, man. You
That
know,
part.
I'm definitely waiting for see what happens with this election. You know, it's gonna start
Oh, yeah.
moving a different.
Yeah,
we're gonna
nah.
start moving pieces in different ways, and just trying to buy some new property, man. That's my whole angle right now. Trying to get things are real tough right now, man. Ain't no money right now.
Yeah,
man.
that's what I was
It's
about to
tight,
say.
man.
It's
It's tight.
tough and
Everybody
tight for
you know what I'm
everybody.
saying?
I be
So,
trying to tell
just
people.
trying to get through this little wave right now.
I be
You know what
telling
I'm saying?
people,
So,
don't be selfish, man. Everybody's
That's
going
it,
through
man.
it right
That's the
now.
only
They
advice
try to
I
act
got
like
right
they the
now.
only one going
No,
through it. Like,
everybody.
don't
Trying
be
to tell you.
selfish like that. We all going through it, man.
Just don't be out here spending recklessly, man. That's all I can tell
Support
people,
each
man.
other.
Said support black businesses,
Support
man, and
black
don't get caught up in all this hoopla and find yourself. You know, I know everybody want to have their own business and all that type of shit, man. But being responsible for people and starting something and not finishing it on the level that you see, that should be a goal for you, man. And just starting a company is not, that it's not sustainable, bro. You got to have vision, marketing, scale. You got to do the shit the right way. You know what I'm saying? Just having the LLC, it's not it, bro. You got to
work that out.
You know what I'm saying? Create that business and do something with it, man. And I ain't saying you got to move super units. You got to at least have it active.
Get the ball
have
rolling.
people have access to it.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. You want some of our body butter, man, it's available. This lady make it at the crib, in her office, by hand. The shit fantastic. We use it on our kids. I use it on my skin for the past 6 years now.
All natural.
And it's all natural. And then, I don't look 46. Nigga, fuck you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Because of this lady right here, facials, all that type of shit. So tap in, man, for sure.
Tap in. Simply Nourish in L.A.
Yes,
You know what I'm talking about? It's your motherfucking boy, man. Another one like the other one, man. We sliding and gliding this bitch, man. I'm talking about Cam. Say something to him, man. Let him go out as smooth as you can. Only you can do it, man. Only you can do it, man.
I appreciate that. Y'all can tap in with me at COOLAZZCAM. Tap in with our website, www.theinnovativeculture.com. Follow us on Instagram at innovative.culture and the WB Morning Show. And subscribe to our YouTube at youtube.com/innovativeculture.
Hey, man, it don't cost you nothing to like, subscribe, and share, man. And I just realized I didn't get
your accounts.
I didn't get no mimosa, and Towns didn't get off this morning with that little breakfast burrito, but it's all good because I'm talking about the day just getting started, man. I'm talking about we ain't gonna we just a long night from last night like the other last night. I'm talking about we gone though. Much love. Hello.
Appreciate you, bro.